Do you ever wonder if people knew that you were disassociating the whole time?
Or having a mental health crisis of some sort?
Just didn't feel like telling you? Perhaps they knew, and you not knowing was more beneficial to them? Did you ever think about that?
Something that was keeping you from being you. Something like bipolar or autism spectrum disorder or histrionic, a personality disorder, identity disorders, or ADD or ADHD or OCD or whatever disorder they know.
People who care about you do not see a huge life-altering situation or thing that is happening to their person they care about, or they don't just see something happening to you, against you,
or within you.
Not either want to help or help get you the help, or at least acknowledge and support. Like, even if they didn't want to tell you before you found out yourself, they would at least dignify the fact that they knew but just didn't want to say because they didn't know what to do, or at least, fucking confirm what it is that you are saying and say, yeah, I can see that now, or damn, yeah, I never seen it before, but I can see it now. Like, I know what you're saying, and I honestly think that you might be onto something. But instead, they seem to either want to use that thing that you now have seen, or pretty much fucking came to the conclusion that that's what was happening, and are actively healing yourself. They either want to use that against you, now that they know that you know, or not acknowledge it at all, or make things about them, because perhaps there was a benefit for them that you had this happening to you. They already seen that benefit, and they already started taking advantage of it. They knew that something wasn't quite normal, and there were different ways they could have gone about things that didn't insult you. But they liked the benefits. They liked that they could get away with certain things, because when you were dissociated, you were a completely different person. You might not even have realized how different of a person you could end up being. You might not have uncovered all of those pieces yet. And even if they didn't know a name to put to it, they could see the differences. They could see the different sides. They might have even joked to you about all of your personalities. about how you could be one person and then another. But they did that joke in a way that also said they liked it. And there are certain people in this world that, believe it or not, know exactly how to provoke that type of thing from a person, just in order to be able to have those benefits they could get. To be able to say and do things that you might not take so kindly to when you were your true 100% version of self. Because they couldn't get away with their perversion. Because they couldn't get away with their lies or their deceit. They kept you in your sickness for way longer than it needed to be. You could have been on a healing journey long before now, or gotten to this conclusion long before now, had they given a shit about you, because they seen what was going on. They knew ways they could help you. But them being able to hit on your sister was more fun. Was more alluring than getting you the help that you needed. Than you being your true authentic self. They might not have gotten the money from you that they needed, or the kindness that you gave when you shouldn't have given kindness, or staying in that place for far too long, doing everything for somebody because they could say to you, "Don't you remember me telling you this? I told you that, don't you remember?" There are some people in your life that knew, but didn't want you to know. They didn't want to know that they weren't going to get the things that they had been getting up until this point anymore once you became your true authentic self. They didn't want to lose those things. They didn't want to treat you right, but they also didn't want to walk away. Those people do not have your best well-being in mind. They don't give crap about you. If they did, they would have shown that. But that was the furthest from what they wanted. They wanted to keep you stuck. They wanted you dumb and confused. They definitely didn't want you to heal, because then you would know what was going on with you. Then you would become empowered. And ultimately, they were always threatened by your true authentic self, by your power. And some of you haven't made a decision yet on whether or not this person gets to remain in your life, or these people get to remain in your life. But any people that are doing this, sooner or later aren't going to have the option of you saying they can still stick around. Soon, your spirit team is going to kick their fucking ass out. Or this could be for the person that did leave, that did get away, that did kick them out. Could be a message that they may be returning to your life. And Spirit wants to forewarn you that they're coming into your life so that you have time beforehand to think about all the reasons they shouldn't be let back in. Make people's actions so concrete in your head that if the time came that you almost slipped into dissociation again, that you stop yourself before you do. That you actively, presently, and firmly become aware of it and command that it no longer happen. Spirit wants to know if you are going to properly stand up for yourself this time. If you're going to recognize your worth and stand by it. Or are you going to continue just giving to people that don't give a shit about you? You hold all of the keys within yourself. All that's left for you to do is to wake up, recognize the keys, and start using them. Put them in place in order to always remain within your power. Source believes in you. I believe in you. But now it's time for you to start believing in you.